With meteorologist Colleen Campbell, we just heard a big crack of thunder over the station a few minutes ago.
Yes, we did, Emerald. We are getting some downpours across our region right now. Let me go back to that camera because I had a nice view of a rainbow despite the rain that's coming down in St. Petersburg right now. So we will get to that local weather, but yes, some of that rain is coming down pretty good speed. But that game has wrapped up, our Bucks game. Not going to talk about who the winner was, but yeah, just in time because we had pretty dry weather, although it was hot all throughout the football game. We don't want rain for that, right? So that's over and done with. Let's get into the tropics. We are seeing our own little pot of gold here. Our friend Umberto, he's helping us out. Let's explain. So we had Tropical Storm Imelda that formed earlier today. It was Tropical Depression 9. We're going to get into the track of that, but here's Umberto, still a Category 4 hurricane. It did weaken just a bit. Let's get into Tropical Storm Imelda and that beautiful track. All right, so it is going to ride up to the north, right parallel to the coast, the southeast coast of Florida. You see those watches and warnings that are in effect. But watch this. As we go into Tuesday, we are taking that pivot. Baby, we are going out to the Atlantic, and I don't think anybody's complaining about this one. We have the best case scenario. Of course, the best case would be no storm at all, but considering that originally the Carolinas were inside the cone, that is why you cannot go by original model runs, because look at this, a nice change. Umberto is doing its job, pulling in Imelda like a magnet and pulling it away from our coast, something we certainly like to see. Never was going to be a threat here to us in Tampa Bay, but our friends over on the East Coast from Florida all the way up to the Carolinas originally were bracing for some bad impacts. But now the story has changed, right? Yes, they will still have some rough surf out there as well as strong rip currents and some gusty winds, but the situation could be a lot worse. Look how far most of these models have the system now away from the coast and taking that recurve out to sea. It's a beautiful picture that we certainly like to see there. The tropical storm warnings do extend for most of the southeast coast and not quite to Jacksonville yet. We will see if they do extend that. I don't think that they will because, again, our friends in Jacksonville will just have some gusty winds and rip currents. Of course, it's not a day to go swimming in the ocean, but you get the picture. So here's our friendly Umberto. Now, last year we had an H-name storm that we don't want to bring up because didn't treat us so well, but Umberto, being a Category 4 hurricane, is helping out because it's so close by in proximity to Imelda. It will work as a magnet, being that stronger system, pulling Imelda out with it. It will pass by Bermuda, however, as a major hurricane close to it at a Category 3 and eventually weaken to a Category 2. All right, back here at home, we have a couple downpours that are moving into our area as we speak. Most of these will be wrapped up around 9 o'clock tonight. Most of them are pushing toward the Gulf Coast. We will have a little bit of rain on the other side there around I-95. Yes, we are starting to get those northeasterly winds coming in our way, thanks to Imelda that is going to make that northerly trek over the next 24 hours before making that hard turn out into the Atlantic. So your 7-day forecast here will be breezy Monday, tomorrow, and Tuesday. But here at home, we have some drier weather. As Imelda passes by, drier air begins to wrap in.